Swagger, this is SwaggerTurbo, and we are back with another highlight
हाय
video of our
हाँ
8th
कोई
race in IFR. Obviously, this was the third last race. We just have two more left, and we start off the quali with the greedy spinning out. But yeah, the final lap was the best lap that I set in the short quali, and of course, it is a Belgium Grand Prix, and in the race there was a bit of rain, so I had to make a few tweaks to the setup and yeah, this was a pretty boring race from my end, to be very honest, because there was not much going on. And it was just like Austria, where it was mostly just me just
आराम से
chilling
लाइक वेरी
and doing my
फास्ट वेरी
own race,
फास्ट
whereas, the guys in front were just a bit too quick and the guys behind me were just a bit too slow. But yeah, this lap was actually pretty okay. We are making a few mistakes here and there, which I could have tried to, just not do it and, improve. But yeah, I did
हाँ वेरी
improve
फास्ट
on the slab towards the end a little bit. Right now we are down on the delta, but we do gain a bit of time here and there because the first banker lap was not my best lap, and to be very
वाह
honest, even this lap wasn't the best because I did make a
नो
few
मैन
mistakes, including turn one, because I was just busy laughing at Degree and we were just having a chat on what was going on
whatever
and
we
how
have
he
is fight
spun
fun
out. So
not
yeah,
bad
kind of got
keep
distracted
keep
there
fight
and
अगर
went a slight, tad bit deep over
हाथ
there.
में आ गए तो
But
फिर
yeah,
प्रॉब्लम
pretty
नहीं है फुल फाइव भी आ गए
decent
32
lobby for us
1 2
because
3 जितना भी
most
आ
of the
गए
fast people, the
चलेगा
wheel drivers, should I say, were
टॉप 5 में आ
out,
गए ना तो अच्छा है
and
दोनों के दोनों
most of us were just either controllers, and there were few who were on wheel, and you can clearly see how much of a pace advantage they had, including Ian and Extreme. Both of them were just in a completely different race of their own, and we did a practice session where I was just going into a wall constantly. So my only plan here was to not go into a wall, make the setup changes obviously, and just try and just keep the car intact because
लेट्स
it was a weekend
बहुत
where
बढ़िया
not
लेट्स
we
गो
didn't have that much
कोई नहीं
attendance
3 5
because
नॉट बैड
it
फिफ्थ
was
फिफ्थ
Pongal and a lot
बी
of people
5
were
बी
out
6
and
नॉट बैड
whatnot.
लेट्स गो
But yeah, we had a proper chance to just race with similar paced people compared to us, and you can just see that Ishan and Extreme are super close to each other. And it's just the rest of us
हाँ
at the
फॉलो कर
back, just like 1.6 seconds and 2 seconds off his pace. So I knew for a fact that both of these guys are going to be super, super quick. All I got to do is just stay away from them and stay away from the guys behind us. So it's basically like let them race, and it's going to be a easy podium for us because still now we didn't have a podium yet. So obviously I had shown the British as well as the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix where didn't really go as planned. Obviously I had to miss Monza out because I wasn't here, but yeah, it's like finally we're back for Belgium. It's fire red lights for Spa, and it is lights out and away we go. As usual, I'm getting an amazing start, fantastic start, right behind
अरे
Ian now, and almost going side by side with Extreme. He breaks way too late and goes wide, and I take the inside line. I'm like, thank you very much. But then I realize that
बचा
there's no
अरे
point of
फक
me keeping Extreme behind because he has a chance of actually battling Ian. So I know what was going through my mind. You can see that I'm only on half throttle. I tried to let Extreme through up Eau Rouge, which is super dumb of me. I obviously went wide
फक
because of
यार
it, and because of that, Bhargav just comes side by side
अपने को
with
बचाने
us.
गया मैं
And will
लास्ट
he
में
go for a dive down the inside? We brake a little late, and he pulls out. He does not go for a dive down the inside. I was very ready for a move over there by Bhargav because I knew that down the inside is a very easy move, and I gave him as much space as possible as well because if I did take that line the way I normally take, I probably would have had contact with Bhargav and he would have been, just sent into a wall. So I did give him space, but thankfully he didn't really, fancy a move. And the one thing that was there in my head was the top three. All of us went on hards. There are a few people at the back who I think went on hards as well, but essentially it's just the three of us who have hards, whereas everyone else is on mediums. And the reason I went with this particular strategy was because there was rain incoming. So somewhere midway through the race, we were expecting a bit of rain. So I just wanted to make sure that we're on the right tires. I don't want to make an extra pit just because rain is coming in. So I
कहाँ
wanted
गया
to go
या
till the end, or maybe to the phase where we have to go into inters, and going side by side in front of us, Ishan and Extreme almost making contact. They do make contact. I think that was just a tire banging over there. But yeah, they were going side by side, hit each other on the side, just a gentle nudge though, and that actually helps us just stay within that 1 second gap. So we are still right behind these guys, and this is where I realized that maybe if I try to keep Extreme behind, I had a chance of coming second. But then let's just say, after a few laps when they were in the zone, yeah, there was nothing doing. It's like the guys in front were just way too quick. I was using a lot of ERS to try and stay away from Bhargav because Bhargav actually had a very good pace on those mediums, and Ishan and Extreme almost going side by side yet again, and that's just making them lose more and more time because we are still under 1 second. That would do Extreme, not even to Ian, but we were under 1 second to Extreme at that particular point, and we are still only 4 tenths in front of Bhargav. And I know for a fact that the Alpha Tauri behind Bhargav is also pretty quick. So all I wanted to do was stay in front of these guys, not lose, positions to them because they are still on mediums, and I know for a fact that they'll have to pit. And yeah, that's gonna be the chance where we can just try and put in good lap-ins because right now I was thinking about the end game because I knew for a fact that we're gonna get rain, as I said earlier, and all I had to do was just a bit of lift and coast. I was trying to do that, not going too ham on the tires, and you can just see that the gap is building. Ian and Extreme are just, pulling out a gap in front of us, and Bhargav right behind is almost a second off now. So our plan was working, exceeding track limits though in the second lap itself. We have 20 more laps, obviously. And yeah, coming up to lap 30, now you can see that the gap in front is 10 seconds. The gap behind is almost 10 seconds, it's 9 seconds. And everyone around us has a penalty other than Extreme. So I was doing just fine. As I said, I was just lifting and coasting, making sure I don't like overextend and get a penalty. And this was the crossover period. And I was like, you know what? Let's go into the pits, get into the inters because one lap early, a few people at the back did go for inters and that did not pay out for them. So I even told my teammate Digreedy to pit this lap to get the best purchase out of the inter tires because otherwise it was just way too early. He was obviously asking me if we should pit or not, and I was like, you know what? The lap times I was setting was pretty okay, so we are around 30 seconds between me as well as and my teammate. So I was like, you know what? This part of the track is not really wet. So just stay out one more lap, and it actually worked out pretty well. So Extreme is behind Ian now. So I don't know what happened there because they were like just trading positions left, right, and center, and I think they had a bit of contact as well, and that's what put Extreme behind Ian. So yeah, just a comfortable third right now. The AlphaTauri behind us is 11 seconds behind and has a 8-second penalty. So he got a 5-second penalty in the pits as well. So we are pretty much in the clear. Bhargav had a spin, so he was just left behind. And as I said, it was a Austria-like race where the guys in front were just way too quick. And towards the end, I was actually kind of sleepy, so I just put my like game into medium traction and actually zero traction, and I was just trying to like just stay on track. So I even did that to try and keep me awake. And then of course just trying different things out because even if I spun, I had a 23-second lead over the AlphaTauri behind us, and he has an 11-second penalty. All of us had a 3-second penalty. I went over the bus stop chicane just once or twice more, and yeah, we got the penalty. And yeah, it was just a pretty, I would say, pretty boring from my end, but I was doing a lot of engineering for Degree as well, like when to pit and when not to pit because he was having a lot of trouble this race. But yeah, I'm sure he'll. The best thing is we did get points for Haas. Like both of us were in points, so that's like the best part. And I'm pretty sure Degree will bounce back and we'll get more points in the future. But yeah, as I said, it's like Ishan and Extreme just in another world, like 27 seconds in front of us. He obviously has to finish now, and once like I Love Controller finishes the race, we'll see how much gap it was. But yeah, driver standing now. Sadi has the lead, but that is getting chopped down by Ishan, race after race. Of course, Ishan is second, Extreme is third, Man joined mid-session and now he's already third. Redefined fourth, Vihan fifth, and I'm sixth. So we did make up a few positions, after all. And Vihan did race in Monza, and I didn't. So that's actually pretty okay that we are pretty close to Ishan, who's on a wheel. And of course, we got the other people as well, right, below us. But yeah, this is what the team standing look like. Red Bull in front, Mercedes second, Williams third, getting carried absolutely by Extreme. And of course, we got us and Degree in the Haas in fourth. So that's actually pretty good because both of us have been, putting in some points, getting some points here and there. And we are, in total, we have come fourth. So that's a pretty good sign. I will try and get third, but that's going to be hard. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this highlight video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next race. Of course, this week has been postponed, so I'll see you guys in the next one in Japan. Don't know how it's gonna go, but yeah, wish me luck. Goodbye and peace.